So, on this slightly damp June morning, we're going to take some strawberries and we're going to mix it with something you would never suspect. The only reason I came up with this is I was laying in bed kind of between the sleep and awake mode, and this combination struck me, and I thought, I bet that would be good. I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. I'm going to take you along with me on this experiment. But yes, we're going to mix strawberries with something. And then we are going to we're going to try something different in the drink department. Actually, first we're going to make a hot tea because it's a little bit chilly this morning, even though it's June 2023. And I transplanted more of those, came up, and I transplanted some of those squash. We'll see how they do. But anyway, oh, I've got something in my garden. I'm going to take you over to find it. Look. Now, only a true plant lover could get so excited about a squash blossom, but isn't it beautiful? Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We're gonna try and test some different flavors. I like to get in as many herbs as I can. Right now I'm a little bit, my teeth are doing pretty good, but I want to keep, I'm old. I'm an old lady. So I want to keep my teeth good, and I'm not digesting real well because of my blockage. So I need extra vitamins and minerals, and it's more readily absorbed from your teeth than from the food, because the food it really has to work at to extract it. So this is really starting to rain. I want to drink a hot tea this morning, but I need the vitamins and minerals. So we're going to try some mixtures and see how it goes. I've done some of those similar. Not quite the same as what I'm going to do this morning, but very similar. I do a lot of stuff like this. So I hate to take you in my dark trailer, and even though it's not really bright out here, it's a lot lighter than my trailer, but maybe I can take it out under the umbrella outside. We'll see. But let's go try some experimenting, you guys. Okay, first things first. I only have a little tiny fridge, so I've got lettuce and stuff in this little bowl of water, trying to keep it fresh. But first thing I must do is shake all my tinctures. This is Huttinia cordata tincture. And you want to make sure the first couple weeks you're shaking it throughout the day, here and there as you can, so that it doesn't get oxygenation, get mold on top where the material is exposed to the oxygen. Here's some nasturtium tincture. I'm going to make my homemade antibiotic with that and some other herbs. This has got echinacea leaf and flower, plantain leaf, cat's ear root, flower, and leaf. It should be dandelion. Cat's ear and dandelion do not have the same medicinal qualities. They do have similar tastes maybe and similar vitamins and minerals, but not medicinally. But I didn't have any dandelion, and I can't find any up here. Also, it looks like I need to add some more liquid. It has absorbed a lot of this. So I'm going to have to go get... See, it's good you check your tinctures, too. And my head's cut off. Okay, I'm back. I had to go get this to add to my tincture. And I'm just going to have to bend down a little bit because in this trailer, there's just no room for much of anything. And besides, you got to see what I'm doing down here. So you can't see me and what I'm doing at the same time. My brother watched one of my videos one time when he was out here. And he said, "You cut your head off." And I said, "Well, I wanted them to see what I was doing." So, sorry guys, it's one or the other. Okay, so while we are waiting for our hot water, I'm going to go ahead and take the top off this and put just a little bit more. Let me get my chopstick to get the plant off the edges. So I just shook it. But yeah, you always need to be shaking, not shucking, your plant material and checking it like this. Now, it's absorbed and swelled up a little bit. So we're going to put just a little bit more. We don't need a lot, just a little bit more to kind of top it a little bit. There. Always good to keep a check on all of your stuff like that. Okay, I took you in the back of my trailer. I don't have room because I have my little tiny mini wood stove in the front. But so I had to move my tea table back here, but I just don't want to part with my tea table. Sorry, the money in the jar is my egg money from selling eggs. I don't have too many customers yet, but it's kind of hard. I don't run into people very well, but my daughter helps. But anyway, yeah, the very bottom shelf, I don't know for those of you that haven't seen it, I've got a little teapot and warmer down there, and then I've got different cups and measuring cup and bigger cups for bigger things. And at the top, I have my little spoons and stuff that I use for my tea. I've got part of my tea up in the kitchen. But right now what I need is my spoon that I get my stuff out with. Now this is going to sound terrible, maybe not as terrible as the one with the strawberry. We're going to do that pretty soon. But the one with the strawberry sounds awful, but I don't know. I just have this strange feeling it might taste pretty good, but I might be wrong. Okay, this is my chai tea mix, which is unusual as it is. It's got, gosh, I don't remember what I put in it this time, but I have my basic chai mix, and then sometimes I add some of my other stuff. Last time I added elder blossoms. This time I don't know. I added a bunch of different things. Okay, it depends how much and how strong you want it. I want it pretty good. I put 2.5 of those teaspoons. Now, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. You know what? I grabbed my black tea, but I think I will put just a little bit of black tea in there. That's a turntable back there, and it must have turned, and I was used to the position. I'm keeping my stinging nettle up there. Stinging nettle has lots of vitamins and minerals, so I'm going to put a really good teaspoon of this in there. And okay, I wanted to try some horsetail in this too. For those that are not familiar with herbs, this is not a real horse's tail. This is an herb. I'm going to put a good heaping teaspoon of that in there as well. Ooh, I had to go put up my hair. It's getting really humid. It may be raining, but there's a humidity because it's June. Okay. We're going to put this in here. Now, we're going to let this steep at least 10-15 minutes. Sometimes I drink part of it, which I'll do today, and then I let it sit the rest of the day and night and drink the rest of it in the morning or maybe that evening or something. But since I've got a little bit of caffeine from the black tea, I won't drink it in the evening. So we are going to try. Now I've tried things similar to this, and what happens is the chai tea kind of masks the other flavor, and yet you still get all the benefits of the herb if you don't put too much of it. I mean, if you 2 or 3 or 4 heaping teaspoons, you might taste the other herb. But this way, it should be just fine. Okay, we're going to set that aside to steep. Then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the strawberries. Yes, you see it right. Some Eden organic sauerkraut. Sauerkraut and strawberries. Okay, see, there's my strawberries. Here we go. I don't know why. I just thought, I've got to try that. Now, I can't eat a lot because I'm having troubles with this blockage right now. I go through spells like that. And my legs are actually shaking a little because I haven't been eating very much. Okay, guys. Here goes the big test. Okay, here we go. Let's see. See? There's a strawberry and some sauerkraut. I never heard of anybody doing that. It's very good, but strawberries are good. Okay, not my favorite, but not bad. I know now. I think what I'm going to do when I eat the strawberry with the sauerkraut, excuse me, when I eat the strawberry with the sauerkraut, some people might like that. But if I take a bite of strawberry, you get all that sweetness in your mouth, and then a bite of sauerkraut, it's actually pretty good. Experiment a little. Even if I didn't like it, I would eat it though, because it's very, very good for you, and I don't want to waste it. But I run into some really unique combinations that I absolutely love. My family, I used to experiment when I had my family, and they loved them too sometimes. Sometimes they didn't turn out well. My kids can tell you that. But sometimes I found some really neat things. Now, what I'm trying to do now is find ways to get in certain foods that I really need to get in. I don't want to eat strawberries from the store that are not organic, because they're one of the very, very top loaded pesticide foods. But my own, I eat. They're high in vitamin C, which is very good for you. You get vitamin K2 and other things from your sauerkraut, which is really, really important. So I'm trying to, plus it has it's got stuff in it that's really helpful after you've been sick with the flu 19. After I had that, I craved sauerkraut for weeks, and it really made me feel better to eat it. So, yeah, just a few little tips and experiments. I hope you enjoyed. Kind of a fun time, but learning too. And we'll catch you all next time. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I love you all. God loves you for sure. More than I could ever think of or anybody else. Bye now.